Welcome back to TrailMate, and on today's episode we're going to be installing an sPOD Bantam X 8 circuit board on MambaFlex. Stay tuned. So my current setup, we have a switchboard on the driver's side, and we're going to be replacing this. So this is going to go away, but we're going to keep the other switchboard on the other side because in the future we're going to go ahead and add some more stuff to the rig. But definitely this one right here, that does power my lockers, and I want to go away with the type of setup that I have right here, all messy and everything like that. So definitely we're going to clean this up. This is going to go, and what's going to replace it on this side is going to be the sPOD 8 circuit board right here. So the first thing is first, disconnect your battery. We definitely don't want to cause anything, short anything, or start a fire or anything like that. So we're going to go ahead and disconnect our negative, and yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that. That's the first step. Okay, over there. So in order for us to mount the Bantam X circuit board, we're going to go ahead and remove these two bolts on the driver's side. They're 10 millimeters, and this is where the bracket's going to sit for the Bantam X. All right, so what we're doing here is we pretty much cleaned out all the extra wiring, the switchboards that were here before. We just cleaned everything out. So what we did now is we installed the Bantam X circuit. We ran our locker wires front and rear, and we're still cleaning up, but we're just kind of like cleaning up and making sure that the wires are nice and tucked in, so they're not catching on anything or anything that's hot. So we're just cleaning everything up. We're taking our time and making sure everything's just where it's supposed to be. We just finished mounting the Bantam X, and what we're doing now is running the positive and negative along the upper side here, nice and tucked in, away from anything that could be hot or anything that's just could grab into anything. All right. So the great thing about the Bantam X is that it kind of gives you a little diagram here of how your switches are going to be on the actual panel. So the way we're going to do ours is switch number 1 and 2 are going to be our front and rear lockers. So we're going to be doing that here on the switchboard. For the switch 3, we're going to do our KC lights. We're going to do the regular light on that one, and on these KC lights, they actually have like an amber light. So we're going to do that on switch number 4, and we're going to put those two together. Same thing with the other ones. So that's how we're going to do our wiring, and it's going to be very clean. It's going to come here in the bottom and into the circuit board right here. So it's going to be a really nice clean job once we're all done. So using the sPOD circuit board, this makes it very clean and very simple install. So on the switchboard, you see here that switch 1 says SW1. That's your switch. Right next to it is a ground. So in a case we're doing right here is we have our front lockers. We have positive and negative, and it's going to go plug in with some connectors right here. That's how it's going to look. And then we're going to do our rear lockers right next to it. That's going to be on switch number 2, and so on. That's how we're going to go on our circuit board. So we got a little extra credit here. So I have the KC Flex Aero 4s, and they have an amber backlight, and then they have your regular light. And what we're doing here is that we're going to actually put them together, but we're separating them. So one switch is going to be for the regular, which is this red. The white one is going to be the backlight. So we're separating on the switches. So this is going to be on one switch, I think switch number 8, because of the length issue that I'm having. And the regular light's going to go like on switch number 7. So that's how we're going to do this. And this is just a very clean setup, and we have ground to each one. And because our circuit board has a ground for each switch, we're going to go ahead and separate those as well. But that's an extra credit of how to make a clean wire setup for the Flex Arrow 4s and actually putting them together. So just a little extra credit for you guys. Now that we have our accessories connected to our Bantam Pro circuit, and each switch is going to our accessories that they belong to, all we need to do is just connect our positive and our negative to our battery terminal. That's pretty much it. Everything is cleaned up, everything is connected. These are the last two things we need to do right before we get into the inside and actually install our actual little screen. So what we did right now is we actually connected the Ethernet cable to the circuit, ran it to the bottom through this little slot right here. There's a little, soft little area here, and went through the bottom around it. And usually people go through the firewall inside the cabin. We're going to be doing a little bit different because I want it on the top right next to the mirror. So we're going to go through the cowl. We're going to have to remove the cowl and then move forward the windshield just a slight, just to get the cable in and into the cabin on the top. And we'll be doing some cable management, and you'll see how the setup is. So we took the Ethernet switch panel cord that's going to go inside connected to the switch panel. We ran it through the cowl. As you can tell, we removed the cowl. We had to push forward the windshield, as you can see here, and fed the wire inside. And here's our wire in the inside, because we're going to go towards the top, very clean with some clips, and that will be the next step. But that was it. All right, so what we're doing here is we got the RAM mount bracket ball that's going to go on this bar that I have for the Quadratech stealth light. So I'm actually going to be using that as a mounting point, so we could put the panel right here in the top. So we're going to go ahead and center punch it, and then we're going to drill some holes. There you go. All right, so we have everything connected, everything wired the way we need to, and the last thing to do is just to, before you start doing cable management, especially inside, you want to make sure that this works. So the first thing you want to do is take your Ethernet cable, connect it to the back of the panel. All right, you don't even need to turn on the engine. It actually detects that the battery is on, and you'll see that it's lit up. So we know that it works. Final test is to actually make sure that the lights work, or anything that you have on your accessories work. So we're going to go ahead and do number 5, and that should turn on the KC lights. So on the sPOD touchscreen, we have all 8 switches here. We have the setup, and from here we can actually rename our switches. So for switch number 1, I already named it front locker. For switch number 2, we're going to go ahead and name this rear locker. And it's I got pretty stubby fingers, so this might be a little difficult. So if you have small hands, that'll be great. And you can tell from the response of the screen that it's pretty great. And as you can tell that I'm not spelling right because my fingers are a little bit fat. Lockers. And as you can tell, definitely need some small, there you go, locker. Rear locker. And we're going to save it. And if we go back, we have front and rear locker. So if we go back to our switches, you see here that we now have front and rear lockers. And we're going to go ahead and rename the rest later. We have, the KC lights, the amber lights, and our rock lights. So we'll be setting those up later. But as you can tell, you can go ahead and press off if you want the screen off. And by touching the screen, you bring it back to life. And it tells you the battery voltage right here. If it's too low, it will actually turn off and not work. So you got to make sure that you're turned on. Right now, my Jeep is actually off and this is on. But it also tells you the temperature of your circuit. So if it's a really hot day or that thing is just getting really hot, it will tell you right here where it says temperature. And you can also dim it up. And I believe there's another function, and I'll probably do another video on that maybe at a separate time. But you got a couple, you can go online and actually, sPOD has a great video on this. But yeah, those are some of the simple features that we have. So ladies and gentlemen, that is a wrap. sPOD system is where I want it, mounted on the top. The install was very easy, a little time consuming, but at the same time, that's because I had a lot of junk up there. So everything is wired up, tested, everything is wired, cleaned, everything is perfect, tested. sPOD, y'all knocked it out of the park. This is a great setup. I love it. And I actually want to give a special shout out to the people at sPOD. I actually was down there in Valencia this past week, met John and Josh and the whole staff, and they took me on a tour around the office, the warehouse, and everything. It was great. I love how, they do their work. They gave me a little tour on how everything is made, tested, and it's American made. What else can you say? It's done here in Valencia, here in SoCal, and I love this. So far, I'm loving it. I can't wait to get it out there and start testing it and, testing out my lockers, my lights, stuff that I had issues before. I can't wait to test it. So definitely a great product. Can't wait. Once again, this is the sPOD touchscreen system. And yeah, go check them out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. And yeah, more videos like this coming soon. So thank you guys, and we're out. Mamba out.